Do you want me to fill this with water? Her demeanor perked. Yes, please. Then put it on the stove to boil. I did as she asked. What are you making? Out of nowhere, a fish sailed past me in the air and landed with a plop in the pot, splashing water over the edges. Fish soup. Her eyes brightened. It's a fresh one, rainbow trout. I glanced at the spotted fish with a pink stripe down its side and widened my eyes in disbelief. I was all for eating fresh fish, but not whole with one eye watching me. A thick lump formed in my throat, and I turned to her. Where did you get this? She flicked her gaze toward the window. At the lake. Where else? I narrowed my eyes in suspicion. You caught this yourself? She studied the wall, and then the ceiling. More or less. I strolled closer and wrapped my hands around her soft, furry body, holding her so that she was forced to meet my gaze. Tell me the truth. Did you steal this fish? Guilt flashed in her eyes. What exactly do you mean by steal? I released an unamused chuckle and sat her down. Great. I live with a fish thief. Birdie flicked her tail to the side. We have to eat, and you're not willing to buy us enough food. I snorted. We have enough food. Let me clarify. Enough good food. I'm tired of the canned stuff. How would you like it if I made you eat out of a can all the time? I shook my head at her false claim. Wow. I cook for you all the time. Not only that, I go to work and earn money to feed us and keep a roof over our heads while you lay around all day, and you're going to complain? Why don't you use your magic to make me a millionaire? Do that, and I'll buy you all the steak, chicken, and chops you want. I'll hire a personal chef, too. She straightened her tail in defiance. Not true. I contribute to our household, too. Look at that fine fish. Let's cook it and stop arguing. I glanced at the trout and its bulging eyeball again before I quickly looked away. It needs to be gutted first, doesn't it? She sighed. I suppose I used to do that, though I can't now. Not with these paws. You'll have to. I shook my head multiple times. I don't know how, and I don't want to learn either. My culinary skills lean toward desserts, not that. Birdie huffed. Am I supposed to starve, then, and let a perfectly good fish go to waste? I won't do it. I'll eat it raw. I widened my eyes at her sassiness. You won't eat it raw in this house. It's my house. I shook my head. The law says I own it now. She jumped from the counter with a low growl. I never should have named you as my heir. The frustration behind her anger snuck beneath my defenses, and my sanity returned. Fine, we'll have fish, but not for breakfast. I'll wrap it and put it in the fridge for now, and then find someone to clean it for us, okay? Birdie sulked for a moment and then nodded. I'd lived by myself for so long that I'd forgotten it could be difficult to have a roommate, especially a furry one with an attitude. How about I heat up some of the leftover chicken from last night for you? Does that sound good? She nodded. I'd like a little milk, too. I tilted my head. I thought milk wasn't good for cats. My cat aunt shot me a sharp look, and I raised my hands in response. Right. Milk it is. I prepared our meal, and we sat together at the old oak table, her happily lapping away at the saucer of milk, while I stirred walnuts into my oatmeal. In the time it had taken for me to make breakfast, several concerns had surfaced, and they churned in my thoughts now. I'm worried about you, Aunt Birdie. When she lifted her gaze, milk clung to her chin. Why? I focused on how adorable she looked and tried to push away my worries.